EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Go.
A carry here for Reynolds. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
70 range, 18, run, 19, chuck.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 8.
Ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They picked up 17 through the air. 1st down, LA.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Olave is the motion man.
Ready.
Here's Reynolds. Uh-oh. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's out wide to Reynolds. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Just the Eagles.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
go. Let's go now. Go.
Now, faking the give. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Liking 18.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Reynolds. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll drop to throw. The man down the field, it's Olave. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. That is a big play for L.A. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Reynolds. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 2-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. 2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard.
Ready? Back to 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Deputy Lion.
A tight end in motion now.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Liking 18. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Here's Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
15.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage, and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Ready, ready.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
19 Charger.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
And they're on the 47-yard line.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this good, now take it to the floor.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, yo, go.
Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Easy.
A give. Here's Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Attack!
Here's Mahomes. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run, and they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now, the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Niners are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Side to Olave. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Panther 11. Ready, right?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have the Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Rams will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 37 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
On this first down, it's Johnson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The motion man is Nacua.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Got it. Ready?
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. They'll run. Johnson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Yellow. 180.
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. Getting there in a hurry just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 15. Let's go, Lou.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the 49ers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready,
The drive will start on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Dragon 6, 7, punt.
That'll be caught by the running back, Reynolds. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Rams punting unit coming out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
I don't need to. Let's go, Ollie!
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
Yellow.
On third down, Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
The run out of the gun with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, 49ers. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in left side by Smith. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Come on, set. Viking, 18.
He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. Right side, complete to Nacua. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Here we go. Set. Go.
A carry here for Reynolds. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
Ready, break. Hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Reynolds. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss in 2
And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow. Argelon, 80. 57 colors, 57 colors.
Now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this one.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. offense takes the field on the 1-yard line, he certainly did his job.
Let go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the election, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.